I'm testing 10 LEGO windmills of all different shapes, sizes, and themes to find out which ones I'm a fan of and which one blows. Before we get to my cool custom windmill I built for my LEGO farm layout, I wanted to test out this really cool Minecraft windmill set. It comes with a whole bunch of accessories and stuff like this loom, crafting table. I think this is supposed to be a composter, but like they put a bunch of junk in it. An actual square cake that's not illegal. There's an entire step in the instructions just for bread. And I think it's really clever that it comes with an orange and yellow sheep that you can shear to make this custom autumn tree in the background. But the main event is obviously this windmill structure, which has a very cool mechanism that we'll be seeing a bunch of today. Instead of having to manually spin the propeller on the front, it has this little gear handle on the back where you can spin it, which is very nice. And that of course has the two beveled gears that transfer this motion into this motion, and then it spins the little grindstone inside. It feels a little empty on its own, but I put some of the accessories up the top floor here, and there's stalls for both of the sheep to go. And just like any good windmill, you can grind the wheat into flour, which I think is supposed to be sugar. My favorite part though is just how well this thing spins, especially with the handle in the back. Look at that thing. I'm wondering if this is based on the Create mod, because obviously this spinning is not vanilla in the slightest, but it's such a charming little set, and it's really funny now that both 25 Villa houses have Minecraft set equivalents, which speaking of, I'm very, very happy with how Gerald's house turned out. I don't have the motor on right now because it's quite loud, but I'll give you a closer look at the windmill blades, which now looking at them, I'm wondering if they should have been brown. I got these black pieces originally to stand out from the brown beams on the rest of the building. However, with the white backing, I don't know. I think black works, but maybe brown would have worked better. But anyways, I spent way too long on the texturing all the way around, even though you do not see any of this in the video. Some of these are just on snot bricks, so they're very prone to getting discombobulated. You can see there's even still flour on some of these surfaces from that very messy shot I did in the video. And it's got a full interior, which is actually one of my favorites. The way the kitchen came together, very much love the colors there. The bed, I don't know if the clock makes the most sense, but it just was kind of to fill up that wall. Not a whole lot going on this wall. You can see the backside of the door that opens up, and then some random barrels there. Some people were confused about this thing. I didn't have the ladder here at first, and it kind of just looked like another one of the forest elf staffs just hanging on his wall. The original CMF actually does come with the same piece, but no, this is just for the ladder to go up to the second floor. I probably could have done a little bit more with the interior, but as is, everything I did put in here is just coated in flour. This millstone mechanism is very, very similar to the one in the Minecraft set, and I especially appreciate this little beam that goes across the top of the roof here that supports this gear here that drives the windmill mechanism itself. But you can also take this part out and replace this gear with a bigger one to motorize the whole thing instead, using this very janky setup I have using these circuit cubes, which not sponsored, but they're so much easier to fit and work with than the official LEGO motors. I used it in this, the Glizzatron, the egg conveyor belt, and one more thing at the end of the video. But anyways, that just slots right into the grindstone area, and we can turn it on to have it powered from the inside out. The roof is pretty straightforward. I did want to make it a little bit more detailed than just like the plain slopes would have been, so I added these kind of texture bricks here and some cheese slopes to add a little bit more variation to it. The whole thing uses the same dark red and medium nougat color scheme as the OG Stardew Valley farmhouse video from 22ville, and just comparing the farm layouts between both videos is crazy. We did so much more on this one. All the crops, animals, gloppy, the barn and silo with the terrifying interior, which was a pain to film in, by the way. I had to take this entire wall off. That's a whole other story. Point is, the whole video would have been a lot less fun if I just had built the windmill, so I'm glad I threw all this extra stuff in as well. I don't know about the fair though. The entire time I was building the windmill though, it really made me think of mini golf. I built this very simple course here with a sand trap, some rocks, and a flag that you can also replace with a windmill. Let's get that flag out of there. Boom. So President Business is, you know, hitting his ball around. Oh, he's in the sand trap. Doesn't really matter, mini golf. Getting there, and then the windmill spins. Does it actually? There we go. The windmill spins and blocks his shot. So if he tries to swing, I wish there was a better way to do this. He tries to swing. Oh, rejected. But that's a free video idea for all you aspiring creators out there. If you want to do like a full 18-hole course, that would be amazing with all different obstacles and like animatronics and all that. I think that would do very well on YouTube. Unless LEGO releases another golf minifigure, in which case I rescind that offer and I claim that idea. We were super close to getting an official LEGO mini golf set, twice actually. It was a LEGO Ideas set submitted by LEGO Paradise, who by the way has an amazing, just the most beautiful LEGO medieval world I've ever seen, with with another working windmill that I took inspiration from. But anyways, he had submitted this ideas project and it got rejected. But then it was in like a round 2, like redemption round, where it also got rejected. It lost to the Viking set, which is a very cool set, but I was hoping for the mini golf, man. I think I also built my own playable Lego mini golf like 10 years ago. I'll see if I can find any pictures of that. But that had like a human-sized golf club. It was very fun. All right, I'm calling this next segment windmills that are super cool, but I don't want to sell my kidney to buy them. Or with taspidwitism kitabita. Rolls right off the tongue. First up is the Giant Creator Expert Wind Turbine set. This set is so cool. It's motorized. It's one of the first that comes with Lego plants made out of plants. And there's just so many $200. All right, never mind. They also made a cheaper set where it's like a truck transporting one of the windmill blades, but I don't need any of those. I've got a wind turbine at home just using this plain propeller piece. But next up is the Bricklink Designer Mountain Windmill set, which comes with so much beautiful rock work, this cliffside house with a surprisingly detailed interior, and then of course the windmill with sails kind of like tied up. That really reminds me of the windmill from Tunic, which is a great game, by the way. But anyways, this is $300 and I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. You could buy 10 copies of Tunic for that price. Just go play Tunic, please. And finally, the Mill Village Raid set, something I always wanted as a kid and still want as an adult. However, it's $400 now for only 600 pieces, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to swing that if I want to keep both my kidneys. Just this goat alone from the set cost me $90, and there's a couple of other rare exclusive animals in this set. But thankfully, Lego re-released the goat in the Series 25 Goat Herd minifigure, and they also made a recolor in the Medieval Town Square set that also recently released. But the set was from Lego Kingdoms, the last real castle theme if you don't count like Nexo Knights, and featured the evil dragon army attacking this poor peasant village with a barn and a windmill, not unlike my own. The windmill uses these weird curved ladder pieces that I think are also used for ship rigging that don't quite work for my windmill. I also made the right call with the black color as well, I think. I don't know, this farm video I just did was probably my only real chance to buy this set, so it might just have to be that white whale that sadly got away. This guy's pretty cool though. This is a really old scrap design I had built for the Nutcracker Chester's house. Originally, I wanted him to have like a windmill extension to the toy factory in that Christmas video for 23ville with a mechanism I had spent a while designing that would crush the walnuts inside, but we absolutely ran out of time on that video and had to post it before Christmas, so all Chester got was a slightly boring stage play instead. But I was able to fully realize this mechanism in the spaceship factory with that trash compactor I did, so that was kind of cool. This metal design for the blades with all these sticker pieces is very different from all the wooden windmill blades we've seen so far, so it inspired me to use this piece, which is another propeller type thing used in boats and stuff, to build this. I see these types of metal windmills all the time around my home state, which is not Maine. Just using a couple simple wedge plates to add the little flare behind, and then the stand kind of looks like a VeggieTales character. I don't know about the shaping on it, but it works. And between this, and even this, you can really make windmills of all shapes and sizes using pretty much any Lego propeller piece. Like this one, or this one. Oh wait, no, that's a helicopter. But the most underrated windmill sets out there come from Lego's newest original theme, Dreamzz.
Dream?
That's right, Dreamzz, a world of fantastical creatures and locations and whatever this guy is. Unlike certain other themes, there is no app you need to enjoy it. Everything you need is right here in the instruction book, with all this cool art and storytelling and literal choose your own adventure missions that dictate which different way you build the set. Super cool, highly recommend, especially this one. This is the Dream Village, with 3 different buildings for the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker, or whatever their names are, and all their delightfully unique buildings, like this potion shop. I love the colors on this thing. There's a lot of stickers in these sets, unfortunately, but it adds a lot of cool detail. Inside, it does come with a Lego frog, a little cauldron, and candle making apparatus. Of course, the windmill and this bakery here with lots of sweets and treats, a little pretzel inside, and a bed. Can they actually fit in the bed? I have not tested this. I think they have to take their hat off, but they can. That's cute. And the blacksmith shop, with a surprising variety of gold weapons and armor that I would have loved to get as a kid. But the greatest part is the choose your own adventure for this one is deciding if they're all separate buildings like I have here, or one big mega structure that you can combine all the pieces together to build, with the windmill prominently on top. But look at this, you've got all this detail combined together with multiple levels on the outside and the inside, and it encourages kids to be creative and try different combinations of the different pieces. It's just super cool. But this set is the coolest by far, the stable of dream creatures. All these different minifigures with ridiculously extravagant hair pieces have different responsibilities around the farm. Zoe harvests this yellow stuff to feed to the cactus and mill into flour with our 3rd grindstone inside. Cooper has a pooper scooper scooper that he uses to clean up Cactus's messes. Izzy has, oh, where's my hairbrush? Oh, there it is. Izzy has a hairbrush to comb whatever this kind of dream deer is, his hair, her antlers maybe? I think she combs the antlers. But there's the whole choose your own adventure thing, where you can either have the deer have these pink flowers, or steal the blue flowers from the house and just leave these as stumps. Tiny little bits of visual storytelling like that are what I love about this theme. And then there's Granny, who defends the farm from intruders, like these cute little mushroom men. The actual stable build itself is a delightful combination of so many crazy colors that actually somehow work together. I adore this gradient of all the different shades of yellow on the roof here, and the teal and light aqua of the walls is very fancy. Not a whole lot going on inside that we haven't already seen, but I wanted to shout out those cute little wood carvings into the different door frames, especially this one. One little quirk about the windmill mechanism is that this knob to turn it and turn the grindstone inside is actually opposite to what the direction of the windmill is, so if I'm spinning this counterclockwise, the windmill is spinning clockwise because of all the gear stuff going on inside. Honestly, the entire reason for this video was so I could finally gush about LEGO Dreamzz, but we tested out a ton of other cool LEGO windmills along the way too. Affiliate links to most of them will be down below if you want to help support my kidney. And now I dare you to watch this video where I build 100 mushroom friends for these guys. Or this one where I build a fairgrounds with a Ferris wheel. That's kind of like a windmill, right?